Kylie from Scott Leroy Marketing. Today we're going to be going over how to export groups from eEdge and then import them into Command while keeping the tag or group names. So the first thing you'll want to do is make sure you're logged into MyKW. Once you're in MyKW, we'll come over to View Contacts. Once you are in View Contacts, you'll be able to add some contacts to a group, make sure everything is in order before doing this export, because once you get to the export page, you will not be able to add people or remove them from the group. If you come up here to the top where it does say contacts, and if you go to manage group, you will be able to see the list of all the groups that you have and who is in that group. And you can do that by clicking on number of contacts. You can add a contact, or you can remove the group over here. So in this case, today we're going to export test clients. And in order to do so, we'll come up here to contacts again and go down to export contacts. Okay, so you'll see here, it'll say contact groups, and we want test clients. So please note that if I were to want test clients and vendors, if I clicked on both boxes, the spreadsheets would merge and it does not include the group name, so you would have to manually go through and separate them out. So when doing this, you will want to make sure you are exporting one at a time. So I will unclick vendors, and then status, you can either select all, or if you only want your leads from that group, or warm, sold, it's totally up to you. I always recommend doing all to make sure you don't miss anybody. And so then once that's completed, we'll click on export. So you'll see down here at the bottom, my export file is complete. And right away what I do is I go down and I open up my file folder, get it here, and then I rename the file, because if I'm doing multiple files, they're going to all have very similar names and it's going to be hard to tell which is which. So in this case, I'm going to rename it to Test Clients Export. Okay, perfect. So then if I were to come back over here and want to do vendors as well, and click on contact groups, and you will want to make sure you unclick the original group that you exported. We'll click on vendors, and then we'll export again. And once again, I'll be sure to right click on the file and rename it vendors export, just so I know which is which. Now once you do have the groups you'd like to move over exported, you will want to either open Excel or Google Drive. In this case, I'll be using Google Drive. And so now you'll follow the steps to create an import file for a command. And if you do need this specific template, you can always email us and we can send it over to you, or it can be found on command. But I will open my command template. And then I will also upload the file that I would like to move over to command. Okay, so the first thing you'll want to do is copy and paste your contacts over into their correct categories. And I'll just do a few here to show you. Okay, we'll want to make sure we have the email address here. And we do have another video on creating this contact import file. And so if you do want information on how to do that, just let us know. We can send over that video for you. And as you can see, if you do select all, it will give you the status. So if I had a lead or a sold option, it will let you know here. And those can all be created into tags. Okay, so as you'll see, there's no group names here. So what you'll want to do instead is you'll come over to Command, and then you'll scroll all the way to the right where you will see a tag column. It's under AU and it says tags. And there you'll want to put your group name. So in this case it is test clients, and I will also tag them all as new. And so if it's the same tag all the way down the board, what I will do is I'll click on my new tag and I'll click on Control C, and then I'll come up here, click on AU, and what I do here is I click on Control, hold down Control, and click on Tags. That will remove the tags box from this pasting because you will need that to say tags. So once I have these boxes highlighted, I'll go ahead and click on Control V, and now all my contacts have tags. And so once I'm completed, once I'm satisfied that the import is put together on this sheet the way I would like it, I will make sure I rename this. I'll call it Test Clients Import. And I always like to put the date. And you'll click on File, Download, and we'll want to download it as a CSV. Okay, and once you see that has downloaded, we'll come over here to Command. And once you log into Command, you'll go over to Contacts and Import in the top right-hand corner. Drag and drop or browse your files, and we'll click on Test Client Import. Awesome. So now the import is in Command, and when it does appear, it will show your tags similar to how these custom tags are. We will have one for test clients and then one for new. And I did forget to note that if you have more than one tags, you will want to separate them with a comma. Using that comma will prevent them from all being meshed into one. And then once these do import, you can come up to the bell icon up here, and you'll be able to see a log. It'll let you know how many were successful and how many failed. And once that's complete, you can go ahead and, if you like, you can add the next spreadsheet, which in this case for me it would be vendors, and you would follow the same process. If you do have any other questions on this, you can reach out to us. You can email us at support@scottleroymarketing.com, and I hope you have a great day.